all I can do is just like keep walking, and then listen to my music, think about the trick, and then just keep walking back and forth like over 10 times. Sometimes my coach come to me, he's like, yo, let's slow down. But that's how I deal with my pressure. I was grew up in a snowboarding family. My parents, both of them are really like snowboarding. So when I was, I think 4 years old, that's the first time I tried the snowboarding. Even the first time I stand on the snowboard, that already made me feel like really special. So yeah, my first workout win at Steamboat, 2021, I guess. When I started competing in the workout, it didn't go my way at all. So I was really like confusing and then really like worried about myself. There's a lot of moments I almost giving up from the injuries, from those I lower time. But I realized no matter what happens, snowboarding is just something I love the most, and it's the passion always keep my motivation like at the top. So snowboarding is definitely the one like will stay with me for the rest of my life no matter what. It's definitely feel way more pressure because a lot of more people start paying their attention on you, and also a lot of people supporting me. So now I feel the more responsibility, like such an honor to me to have someone like look at me as an idol. I just wanna do better myself and then show like more like opportunity and the possibility to like all the younger people. Every time I learn a new trick, every time I had some like crash, but I can come back to the top and try again. I'm just proud of myself to do whatever I love. I think every single day, every single little moment for me is already like unforgettable, But I think before the third run for the final big air, I was on the top and then crying like a little baby, and then hugging my coach. That was the still strongest moment for me, After I know I had enough points to get first and won the game, I feel so empty next morning when I wake up. I saw the medal right next to me, and I'm really asking myself, what else do I need? What else do I want? Like, just losing the motivation about snowboarding in a competing way. So it took me years and a half to finally get myself back. I just felt really happy to get myself back on the right spot. Every time when I stand here before I dropping, I think it reminds me everything about the Olympic, about the big air, about the gold, and about my biggest thing that ever happening in my life. Snowboarding is just so much freedom. There's no right way to do. The way you like the way you do, it's always right. I just hope I can inspire more younger people and then younger kids to start snowboarding, or even like skiing. Everything is good, just as long as you are on the mountain, get close to nature, and then that means everything. Tell the little me when he was 10 years old to keep trying, and then just be who you are, be happy, be healthy, and then just believe yourself, because when I was 10 years old or even 14 years old, when I decided to become a professional snowboarder, and then when I look up the top riders, to me it's almost like impossible to catch them up or being on the same level, But I just always believe in myself and then keep working harder, keep pushing myself to get to the top level. So trust yourself, do whatever you want.